Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And we're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan, did we just open one of these?
Yeah, and here's another one.
Awesome.
Yeah, Mummy's Mask base set for the Pathfinder adventure card game.
Awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like the last set. I mean, all the heroes and stuff. And again, it is a core set, base set, so it's everything you need to
and
play.
this is another base set, so
Exactly.
it's another core set.
It's kind of a new story arc,
yes.
basically.
Do you like mummies?
I like my mummy.
Okay, and we're going to continue with this.
Well, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look inside Mummy's Mask. Here we go, Evan. Mummy's Mask.
Mummy's Mask.
I'm kind of pumped about this one.
I don't think he's really wearing... Oh, I guess if he's wrapped his face,
I think it's
mask.
she. But it's like,
oh, she. That's a good point. Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, so what's the back of the box look like?
All right.
More mummies. Mummies everywhere.
Same layout as the back of the other base set we saw.
Yeah,
previously.
the Wrath of the Righteous.
Yes, yes.
So it's probably going to be more of the
Very
same.
similar, yes.
Same game. Those games are all compatible.
Yes,
so
which is nice.
You take your characters
More
from one
adventures
campaign
and
to the other.
everything. You ready?
Exactly.
This box is easier.
A little easier to open.
Oh my god.
This is a base set too. So you're going to have a new fancy
So this is
quick
new.
start
So
guide.
this has a quick start guide. That's new from the other. That's very
Story
cool.
cards.
All right, very cool.
We've got the base set rulebook again.
Yep.
We'll go over this one
Okay.
here in a bit.
And it looks like it's a pretty much similar layout as the last box too. So
Yeah. We
your
got decks.
adventure
Open me
decks go
first.
here.
Don't open any cards yet.
Uh-huh.
We've got heroes and probably more of those cards.
This goes here. Another more dice.
We've got more monsters. These are like the henchmen and bad guys and stuff like that we saw before. We've got probably the hero deck.
Hero deck, yeah.
And the locations and stuff like that. This is the bazaar.
And
Bazaar.
this has some allies in it.
Yeah.
Like Dredge. And then of course it came with the half dead city.
This is the first adventure pack in
Only
the series.
half dead.
But only half of it's dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other half's alive.
Yeah.
But this, the first adventure pack.
So again, how this all works with
Yeah.
the adventure packs, you're going to play one adventure pack. Ideally, you're going to want to complete that and be successful in beating that adventure pack before you move on to the next one.
Right.
But this box, the base set, is designed so that you can collect each adventure set and add it to your collection.
Right.
So
it's very nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All these layouts, which probably they show off in the rule book. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
The tray layouts.
Just like
Just like the last one we saw, it tells you where to put everything. So
that's very nice.
Pretty handy. We're not going to open up all these decks because it'll spoil it, I think.
I agree. Yeah.
The other,
and we also, if you saw the previous video, or if you
Yeah.
go back to the previous video, we open up the desk and explain what each part of the card is.
Right, but I can show this one off real quick too. We got an ally. That's the type of card he is.
Right.
The B is for the base set for this particular adventure, which of course is Mummy's Mask.
Right.
You've got their name or title, whatever. You've got some keywords there. So this was a Halfling Road. Aspis. You've got a check to acquire, so you have to make a charisma diplomacy check of 8 to acquire this card, basically to help you out. And then each card's gonna have different powers and stuff like that. Conversely, here's a monster. You can kind of see the same thing. So each card has their own thing. This is a combat check of 9 to beat it. Pretty straightforward. This is the token card. So this is the card you're gonna place in front of locations for that hero as you travel around and search locations. Each hero is going to have their own special card too that you can reference. So
right.
It's pretty straightforward. And then this is probably monsters and a bunch of other cool stuff. But yeah, it's a pretty neat little game. Matter of fact,
game.
It's not that little. It's a whole series again.
Yeah.
As more card decks come out.
There's a lot to add on to it. Yeah.
Absolutely. You want to go over the base rule book real quick?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this is the Mummy's Mask base set rule book. Again, because it's a new base set, it basically relaunches the storyline. This is a brand new storyline versus the other one that we opened, which was Wrath of the Righteous. So the other one previously had like a demon incursion theme. This one obviously going to be
undead theme. Yeah. Absolutely. It has a little rundown of what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like the scroll in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Quick. What's going on?
Yeah. But yeah, like we showed off, tray layout. Again, the object of the game is to complete the adventure and move on to the next one.
Right.
Hopefully you're successful. If you're not, reset, restart. Pretty straightforward. This is a deck building game.
Yes.
So as your characters level up and improve, you can swap out your cards and your decks and stuff like that.
It's like your inventory in regular RPG.
Exactly.
Swap out your weapons, your gear, yeah.
If you want to think about it, like, I'm going back to town, we're going to swap out our gear, empty our pockets out, and talk about
I know we're about to
what.
have to go kill this mummy. Let's get the, Did the lighter,
the dagger
so you
of
just set it
mummy
on fire.
killing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or the magical lighter of
Mummies are
lighting.
very flammable. Yeah.
It's all the dry skin.
And just the wrapping, too.
No, that's
No?
fireproof. I'm kidding. Yeah.
I mean, I would make it fireproof.
The card setup's pretty straightforward again. We've seen this one before.
Yeah.
You got your adventure path, adventure and scenario up top, which is what you're trying to accomplish.
Yes.
You've got your different locations. Each location has its own specific deck, which will actually say the deck on the location card, so you can actually quick reference that right there if you need to build a deck on the fly for some reason. You've got your character decks off to the side. So this setup has 3 players, so 1, 2, 3, and then you've got the character tokens, which represent the locations that they're at. So
Right.
You got one guy exploring here, which is the Towering Obelisk, and then you got 2 characters over here exploring the Howling Sands, it looks like. So again, just different locations in each
Right.
of these, and then the cards are pretty straightforward too with the layouts. It'll tell you what the location cards will have. Playing the game, you pick a scenario.
Right.
It's the same as we covered last time, but I'll run through that again real fast. You're gonna play cards, or you're gonna pick a location. Where's the actual turn? Actually, you know what? Let's go to the reference sheet real quick. I'm just gonna skip to the end. Reference sheet real quick. Advance the blessing deck. So that's
Yes.
the deck in the middle that's gonna show the blessing off for the turn. Give a card to another player so you can trade a card at the same location. You don't have to, but it's optional. You can move. You don't have to. Again, optional. You can explore. So that's where you flip the top card of the location deck over.
Right.
You don't have to, but you can.
Go into a different location, yeah.
You can try to close a location if there doesn't have any cards at that location any further.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can end your turn, and then any other effects happen. And then how it all works with the card encounters, attempting a check, playing cards, all that stuff. It's all here. You guys can read that, or pick the game up and read it yourself. But it's actually a pretty straightforward, really fun game.
Yeah, it's very cool. I agree.
Yeah. So I mean, I've seen it played. I liked it. I can't wait to get a game in of it actually.
And like you've said before too, it's good for groups that have a DM that's just tired, wants to take a break. You can all be players because the game runs itself.
Absolutely.
Also good for a group of all new people who've never played an RPG before. It's good transition into RPGs. So
yeah.
It
does have it's definitely like an RPG light experience, I would say, because it's got the character decks that you're playing as that character, and you can see this is why I flipped to this page. The example play turns. It kind of tells a story as you're playing, my character's going to go here, we're going to explore this, you have this choice to make. Well,
I could imagine too, like they describe what's going on and like add a little fluff to it.
Add some flavor to it. Yeah, absolutely. And then last but not least, the thing I want to show off here was the suggested deck list. Again, these are some new characters to the Pathfinder Adventure card game.
Right.
But you can totally use these interchangeably with the other base sets. It is recommended, I think, to keep the base set character decks or recommended decks like between adventures. So basically finish one whole adventure before you change characters.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because you're gonna get, as you complete adventures, your character's gonna get access to spells, or not spells, access to items,
new
ideally,
items like weapons, and
powers,
and
stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And it wouldn't make sense to suddenly leave that adventure with those items and go. Like, you don't want to go do Adventure 2 in Mummy's Mask and Adventure 4 in Wrath of the Righteous.
Right.
It won't make a lot of sense. You could do it if you wanted to, but you'd be missing out. So that's pretty much it. For a more thorough explanation, go check out our previous video for Wrath of the Righteous. But that's everything you need to play.
It's very cool.
You can't actually play solo, which we did mention last time.
It's a solitaire game, yeah.
You can, but I think it'd be way more fun to play with a friend. Or
I mean,
two,
it depends.
Or 4.
If you hate your friends.
Well, then they wouldn't be your friends.
Ah, damn.
Let's hop out for a really quick recap. So that was Pathfinder Adventure card game. Again, this is the Mummy's Mask base set. It's not an expansion. It's a new base set.
It's a new base set. So it's going to have new adventures.
New heroes.
Yes, exactly.
Completely new storyline if you played any of the previous ones.
Yeah.
This is a brand new game pretty much.
Yes.
The only thing that's the same is the core rules. And you can combine it with the other sets and you're good to go.
Yeah.
So let's crunch some numbers really quick. Same stuff. What's the plate on this one?
$59.99. So it's the same price as all the base games. It is 1 through 4 players.
Right.
1, 2, 4. Well, 1, 2, 4.
1, 2, 4.
Yes. About 90 minutes for each adventure, and it's about 13 and up recommended age.
Right. And this one's brand new?
Yes, brand new. So it only has one of the adventures out right now, but there will be more to come, so it's something to look forward to.
Right. They usually print those out pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's usually only a month or two in between release between those adventures. So it's a great way to pick up a game, play it. Maybe you want to play different characters or whatever. Get a feel for it, and then play the next adventure.
Yeah.
Go check it out. It's in stores right now.
Yes.
In stores right now. This has been another Tabletop Spotlight. I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
Thanks for watching. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.